Going on YouTube, thank you once again for tuning in to another video of Roller Flex. Don't forget to like, comment, and punch that subscribe button. The most important of the three is to subscribe. It really helps to see y'all's interaction, and it really just gives me motivation to keep making these videos. thought you kind of close. Boom, right here. So last week I planned to take out the headlights and do a little tinting to them to make the inners yellow. Roll the clip. That did not work out at all. So apparently these headlights are different than every single video that I've ever seen on any YouTube video trying to tell you how to do it, and they're like sealed with an adhesive instead of the clips that the M3s usually come with. So I couldn't make that video, and that's kind of like a monkey wrench in my plans or whatever. This video, I'm gonna go and get everything I need to complete a full oil change. I've never done an oil change in my life. But once again, like I've said, this car is meant for me to learn how to work on cars, and it'll be the perfect time to learn how to do an oil change, and it'll be the first one ever on this car. So, the first one ever for me on this car. So stay tuned and follow me through the process. Another quick update, last week update, and you're gonna need to know this, so pay attention and take out a pencil. When you do the oil change, most videos don't include this very important detail. So wait to the end for this. Just wait to the end of the video. Don't skip to the end, wait to the end. And you're gonna need to know this. Before we go, let's go ahead and get a quick cold start on 2008 BMW M5. Again, that's kind of like a medium start. I went to the gym this morning, and yeah, I had to start it. Can't drive that because it doesn't have the turn signal, so I actually had to push that this morning. Quick update to the M5. Today we actually hit 80,000 miles. No, day before yesterday we hit 80,000 miles. I bought this car with 66,000 miles like a year and a half ago, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. No big issues. Just replace the transmission. You want to see everything I've had to do this M5, all the maintenance and all that stuff, hit that little link above. It'll give you everything I've had to do since being in college to now. And boy, when I tell you, my pockets are ringing. Ringing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A quick update of me, YouTube page status, and you know, my kind of car life, I guess. You know, in my lifetime, I want to, it's my goal, you know, to be able to afford and own, you know, different cars. If it was my choice, I would have this car, keep this car forever. But I can't do that. I can't afford to do that right now. So I've actually, you know, kind of narrowed it down to these three choices. That being a BMW M4 Competition, a Shelby GT350R, that'll be kind of reaching a little bit, and a Mercedes C63 AMG S, the coupe. I need that. So those would be kind of like my three choices. Tell me in the comments down below which one you think I should go with. All right, so I have receipts. Finally back. I didn't want to record in Harbor Freight and Advanced Auto Parts, just due to the fact that I want to respect everybody's, you know, privacy, and I'm not that comfortable yet. So my first time ever doing this job, or really ever doing any real big job. This car is basically for me to get an understanding of how to work on cars, so therefore I don't have a lot of the tools. This is going to be a running tab on everything that I had to get for the most part, and only thing I didn't have to get was like the little sockets that go on the wrench, because I already had that size laying around the house. Advanced Auto Parts. Well, first thing I had to get was I had to get the oil filter. That was $9.91. Well, the 5W30, got 5 quarts of that for $24.08, and I actually did that twice. I got 2 5-quart things. I got a torque wrench because I wanted to torque things down the spec. I just want to do everything by the letter, everything the right way. All right. Out of the door at Advanced Auto Parts was $105.07. And I went to Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight is where I got the 3-ton low profile steel jack. That was $114.99, and out of the door that was $123.33. I had to go to Walmart twice because I forgot some stuff on the first round. On the first round, I picked up 6-ton jack stands. There were like 3-ton ones, but there too. But I'm not gonna risk my safety in my life. So 3-ton jack stands for $45.54. I got a 3/8 ratchet for $11.88 because I needed one. And I got a toolbox on the first run, and out of the door, that was $72.14. And last but not least, I had to make another run back to get a 16-quart drain pan, a funnel, and a wheel block. The drain pan was $10.47, the funnel was $2.44, and the wheel block was $5.67. And the total out of the door was $19.93. Really not that bad. It's just the fact that I had to buy a lot of things for the first time. So most of these expenses here are pointless after the first time. The only one is going to be the oils. If you take a BMW to a shop, it doesn't matter what year it is, they're going to charge you in the hundreds or $200 or whatever. I know for the M5, it might be like $300. I'm not sure. That's that. Let's get to work. See here, I pretty much have everything set up. And before I get into this, I cannot stress this enough. This is not a how-to video. I'm just going to show you how I did it. Not everything is going to be perfect, but it's going to be safe. So at your own risk, you know. Now that I'm done with the disclaimer, let's get to it. Day 2, I still have the same clothes on. Stopped yesterday because on the jack stands, I had to jack the car way up off the ground to get the 6-ton jack stands under. So we switched to the 3-ton ones, which is more than enough, 6,000 pounds. Okay, so I have all the safety precautions necessary to get under the car. I have jack stands, wheels in place, and chocks. Probably gonna raise my floor jack up as well and leave that under some tension, and maybe put it, I don't know, somewhere where if everything else fails, it's there. So very safe. Everything that I saw, there's the nut that will be loosening up. That's where the oil's gonna come out. So when it comes out, it's gonna hit into here. There's gonna be some oversplash, hence the trash bags, and we're gonna see. So stay tuned. So we have it out, and now we just let it run. The under the car was handled with a 17mm, and the oil filter is going to be handled with a 13. I'm going to go ahead and crack the seal on this while I'm waiting on it to finish draining out down low on the bottom. Pull this long one out first, and then unscrew it all the way, pull it straight out. You're going to pull the cap off. You're going to have this rubber little gasket here that you're going to end up replacing. There. And there's supposed to be another rubber gasket around here, around the housing. But for some reason, it's just sitting right there, not attached to anything. That's not good. The filter is all the way taken out. You just reach in, grab it, pull it out. See, you still have some oil in there. It might be done draining. If it drains down through that little slot, I'm not sure, but if it does, it's obviously done. It's not gonna go anymore. Quick side note, I'm out here changing the oil, and this bird literally, I think, just flew into my car. Hit the loudest shriek, and he is KOD. With the bolt underneath the car. My torque wrench is in inch pounds or whatever. It's asking for 216. I don't have that on the torque wrench. I only have like 120 or 140, and then all up to 240. So instead of doing that, I did it until like snug, give it a nice little neck extra twist. Did not take it to 240, and just gonna leave it there because the spec is what? The spec is 18 foot-pounds. I'll put it here somewhere. 18 times 12 gives you inch pounds, and that gives you like 216. So I'm not going all up that high, but I'm going to go ahead and lower the car, then put the oil filter in, and then the oil. I have this CarQuest oil filter. It doesn't really have a top or bottom designation, so I'm about to just play any, meeny, miny, mo, and whatever game y'all played to see who was it and hide and go seek. And put this in, I guess, into there. I'm gonna tell you right now, taking this little thing off of this piece without a picking tool is gonna be hard as heck. Ended up taking a knife with these kind of edges, catching the groove, one of these grooves, and just coming up on it, coming under it, and I cut it off. So that's how I got it off. But yeah, without a picking tool, it's gonna be hard, but you can use that knife and then I guess go chainsaw massacre on it and cut it off. But yeah, I'm gonna take my new 5W30 oil here. I've already popped it open. I'm gonna take my new gaskets and I'm gonna douse a little bit of that new oil onto these new gaskets. Everything I've always seen, always looked up, they say always make sure you lubricate this one and the other small one that comes with your oil filter kit. Lastly, make sure you put the crush ring on. It comes with the kit. Make sure you put it on. I've seen where this is about 216 inch-pounds as well for this nut right here. I'm gonna go ahead and start to pull the oil. I have these two 5-quart 5W30 oils. I'm gonna put the entire first one in and then I'll put 2 quarts in from the second one. So this was too narrow. I thought I hit the start button, but I didn't. This was too narrow at first. Got tired of going slow and bending over, so I cut it off with these. It's gonna speed the process up. So with this car and any other car, really, you have this dipstick. Here means it's low, obviously. Here, over this line means it's getting on the high end. In between is a sweet spot. Right now, we had it under the first line. So we're gonna check it again. Let's just make sure, double check. Because if you put too much oil in it, then you have to figure out a way to get some of it out. Car's not gonna run the best in the world. So here we have, like, in the middle. Just started the car up and here's a few things that I noticed. Upon startup, the low oil light came off like really quickly. And there was a really rough, idle that started off when I started the car up, went up around like 2,000, came back down and started jumbling around really rough. Came back down, sat down, no issues. No check engine light. ASC light has always been on. I need to fix that. I think that's a wheel speed sensor. ABS light has been on. That's due to the person that had the car before tried to traction control delete the car, I guess. Quick bird update. Side note, the bird is gone. He walked away. Like, he literally got up, walked away, and then he just flew into a tree over there somewhere. So he's good. The power of prayer. He's good. So I'm assuming this is the end and you've waited to the whole entire end of the video. This is what you need to know when you do your oil change. When you complete the oil change on any car, you're going to have what? Old oil. Most videos do not include what to do with the oil when you drain it out. Well, Advanced Auto Parts, I actually called them, rang them up, and they told me that they actually take recycled oil free of charge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my drip can or whatever, oil can or whatever, take it down to Advanced Auto Parts, and they're gonna dump it out for free. And they're gonna take that old used oil. So there's your answer. Use that. And that's it, that's a wrap. First time ever doing an oil change on any car. I did it on my E36 M3. Wasn't really too hard of a job. If I wasn't trying to record or move the camera and thinking about that, probably would have took me 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe would be the most important part. Y'all be easy, have a good one. Peace.